I'm doing the you versus them reading today. I'm trying to get this out because currently in Georgia, we're under a state of local emergency due to the snow and ice that they're predicting. Haven't had anything yet. I do see some ice and snow on top of the roofs. So before it gets too bad, I definitely want to get this reading out to you guys. I'm trying to get these readings out to you in a timely manner. So thank you for everybody who's stopping by. I appreciate you. We are in Aquarius season, so please keep in mind I'll be starting with Aquarius and then we'll be ending with Capricorn. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Now remember, these are accountability readings. It means I'm going to be telling you tough love. If you're willing to see your part in the blockage and as well as the other person's, then this reading's for you. Now, this is for people who are not together. This is for people who are trying to figure out what's causing the block and also holding themselves accountable. So I may tell you something you might not want to hear, so fair warning. Here we go. We're going to start with Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, let's go ahead and get started. One more shuffle. All right. Oh. Okay, Aquarius, get ready for some tough love. Just fair warning. Aquarius, you are on this side. The person you're thinking about is on this side. However, the roles can be reversed. So please keep that in mind. Remember that this is an accountability reading. So I will be showing you some tough love on your end. Keep that in mind if you're cross-watching. So Aquarius, I see at one point in time that your person tried to offer you a cup of love here or a romantic intro, and you just kind of gave them the cold shoulder, like, I'm not interested. I'm really not. And in case I forgot to tell you, I see heavy water here. That is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I see a little bit of air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. A little bit of earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but not as prominent as the water placements. Yeah, I see that before initially when you and this person started talking, they were actually showing interest in you. They were trying to like say, hey, Aquarius, why don't we go hang out? Let's go have some coffee, or even something as sweet and innocent and say, hey, Aquarius, I got a crush on you. And then I see you here in your energy like, no, not really interested. And maybe you weren't at the time. Maybe you weren't. Let's get some clarification here. What's going on here, Aquarius? Oh, Aquarius. Okay. Well, again, Aquarius, like I said, this is an accountability reading. Sorry, my cards fell on the floor there. You were giving that person some breadcrumbing attention. You were breadcrumbing them, but you were also entertaining somebody else as well. So it's not like you didn't like this person. You liked them enough to like the attention that they gave you, but you're also giving attention to somebody else, but you didn't like them quite enough to initiate something with them. I don't need to clarify their card. Their card is very loud and clear, but I will tell you now, it looks like the roles have switched up, Aquarius, because now it looks like you're ready to give them some attention. Now it's like, you know what? This person's great. I like them. There's somebody I could have a relationship with. And now, Aquarius, it looks like they have options. So I'm not sure how much time has passed between this person initially showing you interest and you not being fully committed at the time to give them what they wanted. Now that they've kind of stepped back a little bit from you, now I see you like, oh, wait a minute. I think I like this person. And this person's like, well, you took a little too long and now all these other people are noticing me, so I'm not sure if I want you right now, Aquarius. What changed, Aquarius? What changed here? this card wants to pop out. Let's see what's going on here. Oh. You decided that the other person you were giving attention to was not what you thought. That other person left you confused and was kind of messing with your head. Now, this is Swords energy, right? And I think you realize that other person's like, wait a minute, this person's playing too many mind games with me. This person over here is genuine. And Aquarius, this is one of those situations where like, you didn't know what you had till it was gone. And this person's even more desirable to you now because you see how other people want them. Aquarius. Okay, got the Two of Wands in reverse. This person is now focused on their own personal goals. And they're not really interested in talking to you right now because at the time when they were trying to be vulnerable with you, they saw that you weren't giving them the full commitment that they want. Not commitment, but at least not showing enough interest to where they felt valuable to you. Now they're focusing more on themselves. And because they're sensing their own self-worth, other people are noticing their light. And then you're noticing other people noticing their light. And you're like, no, that person's mine. You can't have them. That's what you have. Because you, Aquarius, you are a fixed sign. So once you make up your mind on someone, when you finally make it up, you stick to it. And now this person's like, well, I'm focused on myself now. If this was upright, they would have been going towards you, but they're more focused on themselves. That's Wands energy. That's fire energy. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And now you're stuck in your thoughts. And now you're stuck in your thoughts and like, man, what did I do? That is a Ten of Pentacles in reverse. You're feeling at a loss right now, Aquarius, for this person. Because upright, this is everything. The money, the happy home, the commitment. But now that it's in reverse, you feel like you lost an opportunity to have something great, have a great potential with this person. I am going to give you some hope here, though, Aquarius. I am going to give you some hope. It's not that this person stopped having feelings for you, because at the end of this reading, I see the Two of Cups. All right? I see the Two of Cups. However, this is not the same naive person that you had at the beginning. This person has grown a sense of self-worth. This person knows what they bring to the table, and they know that other people notice it. So they're not as naive and as innocent as they were in the beginning. Now they've developed into a stronger version of themselves, into where they can be a good partner to somebody. And since they're right across from you in this reading, they still have some potential for you. They still hold some feeling for you. They still see that you could be a soulmate with them. But they're not going to make it easy for you, Aquarius. You have to really show them that you really feel the way you feel, which is, man, I messed up. I messed up. I missed out on something good. So you have to show them that you really do feel like that. You really feel like you messed up. Oh, look. Oh, yeah, that's two cards. Two cards came out. I was about to say. Oh, actually, no. All right, you guys. You guys know, if you've been watching me long enough, I don't take more than two cards. But since I already started talking, I'm going to take that as a sign. I'm going to take all three cards now. So, and I usually don't do that, but I have a strong feeling to take these cards. If you're going to come back towards them, Aquarius, you better show up to right. You better show them that you want a commitment, that you're not playing around no more. You're not trying to seek attention from other people, that you know that they're a queen, that they're worth it. You know their worth. And you need to show them some romance. You can't just sit there and be the same energy you were before. If you want this person, Aquarius, that old behavior is not going to fly. They're going to make you work for it. Now that they have their sense of self, it's not going to be easy for you. I'm just going to be honest with you, Aquarius. If you come to them, you better show them that you want something with them for real. And treat them like the queen they are. I'm not saying they're a female. They could be a male. All right, remember, this is just the energy of the card. There's no gender in tarot. They know what they're worth. They know what value they bring. And they're not just going to settle for some little kind words. You actually have to do some romantic gestures here. But I will tell you this is a happy card when it follows on a love reading. Again, you are not with this person, but if you really feel like you missed out on this person, that's what's causing the blockage, Aquarius. Like I said, this is a tough love reading. This is an accountability reading. This is one of those situations where you really thought they were going to hang around because you thought they were hung up on you. They were not as hung up on you as you thought. And you realize that. This has the potential to have a good, happy ending, Aquarius. So hopefully this gave you some hope. Hopefully this gave you some clarity. We are moving on to Pisces. In the meantime, hello everybody in the chat. Hello, hello. Righty here. All right, Pisces, let's go ahead and get this started. Now, Pisces, remember, this is a tough love reading. This is an accountability reading. I'm going to be telling you something that you might not want to hear. This holds anybody in this responsible, including yourself. Cross watchers, please keep that in mind. Pisces, you're going to be on this side. The person you're thinking about will be on this side. Remember, the roles can be reversed. All right, Pisces. Let's see what's going on here. All right. High Priestess. Seven of Swords. Six of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. Oh, a lot of heavy energy here, Pisces. A lot of heavy energy. Page of Swords. Too many cards. Too many cards. Too many cards. I'm going to shuffle again because that was way too many cards. I fell out at once. Oh, wow. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you this, Pisces. It's going to be equal accountability reading here, not just on your end, because both of you guys have some secrets hidden here. Now, I do see heavy air energy with the swords. That is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I also see Pisces here. I also see possible fire, possible earth, but not as strong as the other placements. Earth is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Wands are Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Any of those signs could be in their sun, moon, Venus, or rising. Now, here on your side, Pisces, this is the High Priestess. She is the intuitive. She is the keeper of all secret knowledge, which means that there's something on your end that you're hiding, or at least keeping to yourself. This person over here has something that they're not being honest about. Let's see what's going on here. There you are again, Pisces, Hangman. Pisces, you're watching this person. You're like on your side, you're heavily watching this person. You are observing them. But for what reason? I believe you know that they're not being completely transparent with you. I believe they're not being completely honest with you, and that's why you're observing. That's why you're watching them, because with them, they have the Four of Cups to clarify their feelings. Now, Pisces, they're in a situation, whether that's with you or not, that they're not completely satisfied in. They're really just kind of holding back and trying to see what they need to do to connect with you in this particular dynamic. Again, you guys are not together. This is telling you what is causing the blockage from the connection, why you guys are not together yet. This person could be carrying the weight of past betrayals, past deception, past lies. And it's like they're projecting that onto you, Pisces. And it's like you picked that up, Pisces, but you're not saying anything. I'm not sure why. You guys, I'm not sure what's going on. I usually have a chat box that works, and I'm not sure whether my chat box is not working right now. So you can always leave a comment below as well. Let's see here. Pisces, okay. Yours is different. I'm going to be honest with you. Yours is different when it comes to the accountability reading. I believe you're giving too much to this person. I believe you are giving way too much to this person. Because I see the generosity card followed by the Wheel of Fortune upright. With them, I have the 10 of Wands with the Queen of Cups. It's like you're showering them with love and affection and attention. But the more you do that, the more they feel responsible for those emotions. The more they feel like they have to be there for you. Like they feel like you're dependent on them for love and happiness. Pisces, I said this in your bonus reading too. I believe you're dealing with an avoidant. Honestly, so I have some more zodiac signs here. I see Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus. That can be their sun, moon, Venus, or rising. You are dealing with an avoidant, Pisces. And they're intriguing you because, look, you're watching their socials. You are watching their socials. I'm not sure why, but you are. I think it's because they kind of hold back. They hold back and they hide. But every time you show affection, it's like they retreat. That's what this is. There's some past trauma that they cannot seem to get over. So every time you get so close to them and show them that they're worthy of love, it scares them and they go away. And when they go away, that just makes you more naturally curious. It makes you more naturally attracted to them. So you're watching their socials. You're trying to see what they're up to. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. You really saw this person as a dream partner, but you're starting to lose your faith, Pisces. You're starting to lose your faith in them. It's really discouraging. You don't feel connected to them, Pisces. You just don't. You did at one point. You really wanted to give this person what you felt they deserved. And this person is in their own prison. They're in their own mental prison. They're blocking their own happiness. They're depressed. They're stressed out. They don't know how to handle emotions. That is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. More earth energy. Now, upright, it feels out in the cold, like you put them out in the cold, but it's not upright. It's reversed. They're putting themselves in that situation. They're putting themselves in that sense of loneliness. And Pisces, this accountability reading on your end, you cannot fix somebody who can't fix themselves. It is not your responsibility when somebody else has their own healing to do. You want so much to heal them, but they are not taking it well. They are feeling like the more love you give them, the more responsibility of your emotions are onto them. And you know something's wrong because you picked it up. You're just dealing with an avoidant, Pisces. That's all there is to it, honestly. If you continue on this, eventually you're going to pick up the same energy as them. So hopefully I gave you some clarity there, Pisces. Hopefully I cleared it up for you. Yeah, this was definitely a different type of accountability reading. You're just giving them too much. Again, guys, I'm not sure what's happening to my chat box. I usually have a chat box here for you guys to talk to me, but for some reason it did not populate in my live, so I apologize for that. But you guys can always leave a comment below. That always helps as well. All right, moving on to Aries. Aries, this is your accountability reading. This is a you versus them. I give tough love in this reading. I let you know what's causing the blockage on your end, as well as sometimes on the other person's end. Aries, you will be on this side. The person you're thinking of will be on this side, but keep in mind the roles can be reversed, so take whichever side resonates. Do not force a reading to resonate if it does not. Check out your sun, moon, Venus, or rising. Six of Cups. Six of Pentacles. Magician. King of Wands. The Emperor. Oh, your cards want to fly out. All right. Zodiac signs I see. Aries. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Virgo, Gemini. Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Those are the strongest zodiac signs I see. Possible water. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Not as strong as the other placements. However, that can be in their sun, moon, Venus, or rising, or yours. In your particular dynamic, Aries, I can tell you really care about this person. This person brings you a sense of familiarity. You feel like you really know this person and they really know you. On their end, I see them very generous. I see them very giving. Sometimes this card can mean giving to other situations other than you, but taking into account of the other cards, I don't see that with this person, Aries. I just see this person as a generous person. And you feel like you know this person very well. So far, Aries, I'm seeing good energy at the beginning of this. So let's get some clarification here. Why aren't you guys together? What's causing this blockage? Oh, that one wants to fly out. Yeah, what's going on here? You really want to be with this person, Aries. You see commitment with this person. And just so you know, a lot of people see this card as 1111, and everybody knows 1111 is in sync with manifestation, strong manifestation. And the reason I'm saying that, Aries, is because I see the Magician card to follow, and I'm going to get to that in just a moment. Justice. Aha. Okay. That makes sense. Now, I want you to keep in mind, there's a scale. There's a scale in both of these pictures. All right. This is Libra energy, by the way. This person is not fully out of a relationship. Not saying that that's bad, because I really do feel like this person's going to divorce. If they're married, they're contemplating divorce, and they're trying to take time for that consideration, while at the same time trying to talk to you. Now, again, I want you to see this again. I said this is an 1111 card. I said this was a manifestation card. Look at numbers on the Justice. 11. So, Aries, so far what I'm seeing is you're going after somebody who's not necessarily free yet. And this person, doesn't want to start anything with you until they're free of their particular situation. They're trying to be fair with you, Aries. Now, Aries, I understand you're a fire sign and you're the cardinal sign of the fire signs, which means you're action oriented, and sometimes your patience is just not there. But if you really care about this person and you see them end game, I'm telling you, you got to be patient. Because on your side, Aries, you're all over this. I even see your card here. This is the Aries card. And I see you wanting to manifest this so much, Aries. I see you really want this person. You really do. You're working hard to make sure, like, I want you. I don't see the point of waiting. If you're going to leave this person, let's just go ahead and be together. And they're like, no, I can't right now. They're not being malicious. They don't have residual feelings for their partner, Aries. They don't. They're just trying to be respectful. They're a person of integrity. I'm going to tell you that right now. I can tell by this King of Wands card. Aries, okay, Aries, this is why this is called an accountability reading. I'm going to give you some tough love. You are breaking your own heart. They are not doing this to you. You're doing it to yourself. You want this so bad because you don't have it yet. You feel like it's a lost cause. You know how you can want something so much, and when it's not there at that particular point in time, you feel like, okay, whatever, I give up. If I can't have it now, then I don't want it. You're breaking your own heart. You're being impatient, Aries. This person has integrity. The King of Wands is a good leader. They're very passionate. They have a lot to give. The reason they're a king is because they knew what they had to do to get to the top. This person makes good decisions, Aries. And this is a fire card, so they share similar energy as yourself. However, the king is fixed energy, meaning they don't just take action. Once they set their mind to something, they kind of stick to it until the plan went all the way through. And I'm not saying you're dealing with a man. You could be dealing with a woman. Remember, there's no gender in tarot. That is the Queen of Pentacles. Not only is this person good at making decisions, not only is this person good at being fair. I have two interpretations here. I'm going to give you the first one. But underneath that leadership, they're also a giver. They're also nurturing. They're also generous. They also like to help others. And I knew this about this person when I saw this card. This enhanced the feeling. This set the nail in the coffin. This is a good person, Aries. You just got to be patient. And the other interpretation of this card is they're leaving a person, but they want to leave this person on good terms because this person's a good person. And they don't want to hurt them. The love is gone, but they don't want them to suffer either. You know what I'm saying? They also might have to split assets if they are divorcing, Aries. All right? So just keep that in mind. Because here at the bottom, this is your card. This is the Emperor. The Emperor is above all the kings in tarot, just like the Empress is above all the queens in tarot. This is your energy. Right now, you feel like you know best. Just listen to me and everything will be good. The Moon. Aries, you have so much fear and anxiety that if this person's not with you now, you're going to lose the chance to be with them. That's not the case. And I'm not sure why you feel this way, because here I see that you guys know each other very well. You have that familiarity with each other. I'm not sure why you have this anxiety that if you don't get this person now, you'll lose them. There's nothing on their end that's telling me that they are giving you false hope. They don't have that type of character. They have integrity, Aries. You're living in an illusion right now, okay? Can I just be honest with you? You're living in your own little illusion or delusion, I dare say. This person did not give you any reason to doubt them. There's something in your subconscious, Aries, that's making you feel a little insecure. I know Aries don't like to be told that, but again, this is an accountability reading. Could be dealing with a Pisces. This person would make a great partner. This is the teamwork card. This is good teamwork. This is working well together. This person is level-headed. Don't like that. Try again. Look, Aries, okay. This person, because of their character, because of how they are, the universe has blessed them. This person, I dare say, has a very lucky energy because of the way they are. They're very attractive. They have their stuff together. They're financially able. And I dare say, if you are patient, once they get through with whatever relationship they're about to let go of, Aries, they're going to have their finances in order. They're just not ready to be there with you yet. I'm going to get one more card because I'm going to ask a question because I don't have all the clarity and I don't think you do either. What will happen if Aries does not remain patient? What will happen if Aries does not remain patient? Oop, look, they almost to pop out. Oh, two popped out. Look, y'all. You see that? The tower, and the card of anxiety. You're going to end it before it even starts if you're not patient, and you're going to be in this depressive and anxiety state. Those cards came out together. I thought it was just one card. When I grabbed it, it was these two. So Aries, accountability for you is just to remain patient. Remain secure that this person will be with you, but in divine timing. I understand that patience is not your strong suit, but if you really want something that's good and a blessing, you're just going to have to be patient. They don't have any ill intentions. They're not tricking you. All right. On to Taurus. Again, guys, I'm not sure why my chat box is not working, but you can always leave a comment below the video if you'd like. Taurus, this is your accountability reading. This is you versus them. This explains why you guys are not together and what's causing the blockage and what you're doing to contribute to the blockage. Sometimes I can also tell you about the other person. You will be on this side. They will be on this side. Remember, the roles can be reversed. Take whatever energy resonates. Do not force a reading if it does not relate to you. Check out your sun, moon, Venus, or rising as well. Six of Swords. Six of Pentacles. That card is coming out a lot lately. Seven of Pentacles. The World card. Nine of Swords. And the Knight of Swords. So, strong swords energy here. That is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I do have some Earth here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I have Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo with the World card. Any of those signs could be their sun, moon, Venus, or rising, or yours. So, Taurus, it looks like you've been pining for this person for quite a while. This has been showing some interest that has been present for me. And the reason I'm seeing that is because I see the Seven of Pentacles here, and I also see the Six of Swords here. I see like you want to go towards this person. Let's see what's going on here. Definitely some pining on your side, Taurus, for sure. King of Pentacles. is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Let me get one on their side. I have a couple of things I'm feeling there. Okay. All right, the Sun card, but in reverse. You could be dealing with a Leo. Taurus, you're ready for a relationship. They are not. They are in a state of not feeling good about who they are right now. And you're seeing them as somebody who is perfect for you, because you see them as somebody who's very generous. You see them as somebody who's very giving. But it's a show. Not that they're generous, that's not a show. But the show is that they smile on the outside when they're hurting on the inside. And Taurus, I don't think you see that, because this person is very good at hiding that. It's like, it gives me that song, Tears of a Clown. They look happy on the outside, but they're hurting on the inside. And Taurus, I see you trying to go towards them. And here I see you waiting, like you're waiting for your opportunity to be with them. They have to start a new cycle in their own life though, Taurus. Taurus, I don't see any malicious energy on your side or their side. I don't see any malicious energy at all. I don't see any deception. I don't see any betrayal here. I just see a person who's hurting and is not ready for a relationship. Three of Pentacles in reverse to clarify the Seven of Pentacles. That wants to pop out. Let's put that out. Five of Cups in reverse to clarify the World card. That explains what I just said, guys. This is why I like to do the cards in front of you. All right. This card upright means good teamwork, good work ethic, all of that. However, in this particular one, when it's clarifying the Seven of Pentacles, you like I said, you've been waiting for this person for a long time. You've been pining over this person for quite a substantial amount of time. And at this point, you're feeling like, I don't know if I can continue doing this because I'm just breaking my own heart. I'm not happy because I can't be with this person. And for a small percentage of you, Tauruses, you might work with this person. This person, like I said, has some healing to do, and they're ready to start a new cycle. This card upright is depression, anxiety, sadness. However, in reverse, this person is getting there. They're getting over their sadness. They're having some acceptance, and it's like they're forgiving themselves for whatever's going on in their life. They are healing. All right. So in the past, this is the feeling and situation that you guys have to deal with. Presently, you're starting to lose your faith. However, on their end, they're starting to turn around. They're starting a new cycle. They're accepting how things are now. They're learning to love themselves. They're getting over whatever depressive state that they're having. So right now, the roles are switching. The roles are switching. Taurus, now I see you depressed. I see you having anxiety at the end of this reading. And I see this person rushing in. It's like your energies are switching. You see that? You guys are facing each other though. When somebody is healed, they have this new sense of self-worth. They have this new sense of confidence that comes about in them. And when somebody is not healed, and Taurus, I'm going to say this, if you are truly healed and had your own sense of self-worth, their actions would not affect you this way. All right? Remember, this is a tough love reading. They're going to heal. And once they do, guess what they're going to do? They're going to come towards you because you came towards them initially in the beginning. You and your lovely Taurus energy and your king confident style They never forgot you. You thought they did, but they didn't. You give me, your energy is similar to the Aries reading. You just weren't patient enough. But there's definitely different energy here. It's just that they got some healing they got to do. Queen of Wands in reverse to clarify the Nine of Swords. And they're upright. You see how this one's upright now and this one's in reverse? It's like you lost your confidence by the end of this. Now, I am speaking to some of the Tauruses. Some Tauruses, you guys are really confident and you pretty much are used to getting whoever you want because it's never been an issue for you. But this person, I guess, didn't make it easy for you. So now it's got you questioning your self-worth. Like, damn, am I attractive? Am I not as cool as I thought I was? I know that sounds kind of corny, but hey, I'm calling it as I see it. No, this person believes that you are, and now they're healed, and now they're in the upright position, and now they're ready to be a partner. And they're going to come to you very quickly, Taurus. It's whether or not you decide you want to be with this person. But this person was not playing games with you. I know some of you Tauruses think that this person is playing games with you. Like, I thought they liked me. Why are they going away? It's not that they were going away. Going away because to get more interest out of you was not their game. This is not a game player, Taurus. This is a person who just had some healing to do to finally get themselves a sense of worth. And now that they have that confidence back, they're ready to be with somebody like you. So what's causing the blockage here, Taurus, is that you don't know all the facts. You don't know everything that's going on in this person's internal world. This person had some trauma to go through. Now, granted, this person didn't tell you, but it was, why should they have to tell you what they're going through? Some people like to keep stuff private. They don't always like to share those traumas and that pain with other people. And they want to deal it within themselves. And you just didn't know. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not your fault that you didn't know what they were going through. And you can only go by somebody else's actions and how they affect you. But I do see this person being healed in the future coming back towards you, Taurus. So right now the blockage is you don't know all the facts. You don't know what everything's going on with this person. You're making assumptions and you're letting it affect your self-worth. So that's your message, Taurus. All right, we are going to move on to Gemini. Gemini. All right, Gemini, this is your you versus them reading. This is an accountability reading. This is a reading where I give you tough love, showing you what your contributions are to causing the blockage between you and a person connecting and getting together. I will also probably be mentioning something on the other person's side, but this is mostly an accountability reading. You will be on this side. The person you're thinking about will be on this side. Remember, the roles can be reversed. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Check out your sun, moon, Venus, or rising to see if those readings resonate as well. Page of Pentacles. Oh, hold on. That one fell. Let's see what's one fell. All right, 10 of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. The High Priestess. Four of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. All right. So zodiac signs I see Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with the Pentacles cards. I see Pisces. I see Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus. Those are the strongest zodiac signs I see. That could be in their sun, moon, Venus, rising, or yours. I do see a little bit of fire. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, strong Leo with the Wheel of Fortune. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, strong Pisces and strong Scorpio. That can be in their sun, moon, Venus, or rising, or yours. So Gemini, I see you trying to make a new offer towards this person. And this person is like feeling really heavy. I think, okay, remember that Gemini, this is an accountability reading, okay? So I'm going to tell you something you might not want to hear. They feel burdened by you. You overwhelm them emotionally. I think you know this though, because you're trying to start over with them. Remember, you guys are not together. This is what tells you what's blocking the connection here. Let's see what's going on here. Two of Wands. You're planning something. You have a plan to go towards them. You might even go see them, Gemini. I'm not sure. Because this also tells me that you're ready to go see somebody. This Two of Wands energy. It's like you don't like the progress that's going on between you two. Why do they feel emotionally burdened by Gemini? Why do they feel emotionally burdened by Gemini? Scorpio energy. Okay, so the Death card is ruled by Scorpio. Scorpio is transformative energy. Something ending, beginning, transforming. Something ending, beginning, transforming. There's probably been multiple cycles with this person. And Gemini, I might tell you something you might not want to hear. They're like, they're over it. They're over it. You're not, though. Because here again, I see you wanting to offer a new beginning. Remember, this is the past. Now we're moving on to the present. Gemini, your person has a good, strong intuition. They might be psychic. They might have some type of gifts. They might know more than what they let on, Gemini. They could have a B or a J in their name. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on here. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. So what's going on their side, Gemini. All right, okay. Gemini, it's like you want to pour back into their cup. You see that? Gemini, it's like, because Temperance is the card of patience, right? So it's like you want them to be patient with you. You want them to understand. You want to pour back into their cup. It's like you feel spiritually connected to this person, Gemini. This person is somebody who likes to be in a relationship. This person likes to make a home. And I'm going to tell you everything I see with this card, Gemini. I'm going to tell you the good and the bad, all right? The good thing is this person does have commitment on the brain. This person does not like to be out of relationships. This person doesn't like to play around. This person is not one of those type of people who like to, get attention and just from everywhere. They like to be with one person. And they, at one point of time, thought that with you. I can tell that here because if that wasn't the case, then they wouldn't feel this emotional burden here. But I'm also going to tell you the bad because I have several downloads. Remember, I'm reading for several Geminis. They probably suspected that you are still in a relationship. Because remember, this card is also the card of intuition. This person probably thought or feels that they're not the only one. Let me get some more clarification on that. Let me see which one is the stronger of those downloads. Yeah, look, there it is again. All right, so yes, I'm gonna stick with what the second one was. They suspected, or they suspect, because this is present energy, that you're involved with somebody else. Now, do I take back that they want a marriage and commitment? No, I don't. I believe this person does have that energy, because if they didn't, they wouldn't feel this way. Their intuition was telling them, Gemini, that you're with somebody else. And that you were hiding something from them. And now you don't know what to do. Because right now you're at this state of unsatisfaction. You're not happy where the situation is. You're not happy with the situation right now. You're kind of like watching, observing, wondering, not taking any action right now, but you're wondering. You're contemplating, should I just surrender? Should I just let this go? Or just let things unfold the way that they are? And in their energy, I don't know if you want to hear this, Gemini, but in their energy, things are going well for them. This is the Wheel of Fortune. They are growing in their particular life at this point of the reading. Gemini, again, tough love. I dare say that you might even be a little jealous of the person that you want to be with. Don't kill the messenger. I'm just reading the cards, okay? This could also be jealousy as well. This could be jealousy while you watch them. You're like, how come this person is doing so well? What are they doing that I'm not? Yeah. You have some jealousy towards this person. Here's the Devil in reverse. Gemini, you might be a little obsessed with this person. Gemini, I've had this energy for some of your past few readings, and it's like I hate to say, I know I'm reading for a bunch of Geminis, but it's been like the same theme, almost similar. I have to look at my charting and see what's going on with the Gemini energy, but like, you might be a little obsessed with this person, Gemini. You might feel like you own this person, and I'm sorry, I'm getting chills on my neck right now. It's like if they're happy without you, it really angers you. It really angers you. And the fact that they can be successful when you're not around, it does stir some jealousy. All right, so Gemini, I'm gonna end this before it gets a little too heavy, because if it gets too heavy, that means like it affects me reading for the other zodiac signs. But what I will say, Gemini, what's causing the blockage on your end is that this person doesn't trust you, Gemini. And based on these actions and this repetitive cycle, it looks like they don't want to repeat things with you. And Gemini, if you are feeling like you're obsessed with this person, or you're feeling like they belong to you, Gemini, there's something that you got to work on. There's some healing that you have to do on yourself. All right. This is Capricorn energy. I see heavy Scorpio energy. I see heavy Pisces energy. I see heavy Capricorn, Sagittarius, possible Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, Gemini, I'm going to go ahead and end this. I'm going to go to the next zodiac sign, that's Cancer. All right, Cancer. Hello, everybody who's here. Hello. Thank you so much for everybody who's liked the video. Anybody who's in the chat, if you would be so kind to like the video, I would greatly appreciate it, especially if you find yourself coming to my readings more often than not. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would greatly appreciate if you would subscribe. All right. Cancer. Now remember, this is your accountability reading. This is me giving you tough love and showing you what's causing the blockage between you and the connection of another person. You are not with this person. This is going to demonstrate what the blockages are. I might tell you something you might not want to hear, but that's the whole point of this particular reading. You will be on this side. Your person will be on this other side. Remember, the roles can be reversed. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Check out your sun, moon, Venus, or rising, and see which reading best resonates for you. There you go. Okay, we got the strength card. Page of Cups. Ooh, I'm going to keep that King of Swords because I flipped up, but the rest of them, no. Chariot. Two of Swords. Two cards. All right. Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. Zodiac signs I see. The strongest ones I see Leo, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and possibly another Cancer. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Those are the strongest zodiac signs I see. All right. That can be their sun, moon, Venus, or rising, or yours. Cancer, you're at this point in life where you're feeling pretty well balanced. That you're at this point where you feel good about yourself. Like you feel like you can take on anything. This is the strength card, the infinity card with well balanced. So you might have everything going on pretty good for the most part in your life, Cancer. You might have a good family life. Things might be going good at school or work. You're feeling ready to take it on to the next step. And the person that you're dealing with is interested in you, for sure. Very interested in you. Cancer, this person is really sweet. This person, I dare say, is really cute. This person has a cute personality. But this is not a person that lives close to you. This looks like it's long distance. You might have met them online. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see what's going on here. This is a cute person though, Cancer. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is a very cute person. I see, I have cuteness in their energy. Okay, I got two. Oh my goodness, look. All right. Cute, cute, cute. Got the Ten of Cups followed by the Knight of Swords. This person's already seeing a future with you. I dare say you're seeing a future with them. This person is ready to rush in and make it official. All right, this person's ready to rush in and make it official. Wow, okay. Might be dealing with an air sign again. Like I said, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Possibly another water sign. They're adorable. Oh my gosh. I don't have to clarify you. I know where you're at right here. Let's see. Let's go on the King of Swords. Because the King of Swords is what's concerning me. King of Swords is a little bit cold. So let's go on here. Oh, Pisces. Not Pisces. Why am I saying Pisces? Oh, you might be dealing with a Pisces. I don't know why Pisces came up. Cancer. Talking to Cancer. You might be dealing with a Pisces, though. Remember, some things happen for a reason, so you might be dealing with one. But what I'm about to say here is you can't be with this person, Cancer. Why? Because you're with somebody else, Cancer. How dare you? Come on, Cancer. What's going on with you? And if you're not with somebody else, Cancer, you can't be with somebody right now because you're busy and focused on something else. Cancer, I dare say, and remember, this is an accountability reading, so I'm going to call you out. If you are flirting with this person online, showing genuine interest online, if you are love bombing this person, I'm saying love bombing for a reason because I see this card in reverse. It worked. All right. Your love bombing worked. This person is connected to you. In fact, this person wants to travel to see you, Cancer. And Cancer, I'm not going to sit here and say that you don't have feelings for this person, because you do. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't be here for this reading. You do. And I also see it here that you're trying to make a decision. Because this person's already ready to come see you. They're ready to make a connection. I can see why you like them. They're adorable. They are adorable. Oh, Cancer. Okay. Cancer, I don't think you're a bad person. I don't think you're malicious in any way, but sometimes even good people make decisions that are not so good. So I'm going to tell you right now, Cancer, you might have said something to this person to make them lose hope, because right now they're like, they're sad. They're sad. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you. To them, it was a painful ending. They probably told you, Cancer, I want to come see you. Let's make this work. Let's plan something. And you kept brushing it off and brushing it off and brushing it off. And finally, they're just like, hey, when are we going to do this? Are we going to keep talking, or are we going to finally meet? And you just finally said, I can't right now. And you know what? They're sad. They're depressed. They're hurting. This is a painful ending. Do you regret it? Absolutely, because look what you're doing. You're thinking about it. You are thinking about it. You didn't give up on this connection, Cancer. Obviously, you didn't. You're here. Tower, reverse. It's like you fear this change. You have a fear of the unknown. You don't know what's going to happen if you give up this to go pursue this. This person has the Queen of Pentacles energy. This person is a giver. This person is a lover. This person likes to help other people above themselves. They have a pure, sweet energy. When I told you they were cute, I meant it. They have the cutest, sweetest energy ever. And they are heartbroken. Cancer, if you really care about this person at all, remember, this is an accountability reading. I give you tough love. If you know you can't give them what they want, let them go. Because this person is so sweet and so cute and so giving that they're the type of person that they give so much that their heart breaks the hardest. The people who give more always end up hurting more. I don't see you as being a bad person, Cancer. I see you being well balanced. This just started as an inner flirtation, and then it just grew and just kind of blew up out of control. And yes, you can see why this person would be worth it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. But if you know you can't give them what they deserve, let them go. So what's causing the blockage on your end, Cancer, is that you can't give them what they deserve. You gave them the impression that you could, and in a way, you do want to give them that. You wish that you could, but you can't. And the only one who's going to end up hurting, Cancer, is them. And this is a good person, Cancer. All right, this is a good person. This is a very sweet person. When I flipped their cards over, I felt the sweetness in their energy. It was like adorable. Like I wanted to go in and hug them. No joke, puppies and bunnies came to my head when I flipped their cards. And if you're somebody who doesn't find puppies and bunnies cute, well, I don't know you. All right. Moving down to my lions, my lovely lions. All right, Leo, this is your you versus them reading. This is an accountability reading. I will be giving you tough love. I will be telling you stuff that you do not want to hear. It holds you accountable on what's causing the blockage between you and another person. You will be on this side. They will be on this side. Remember, the roles can be reversed. Take what side resonates and leave what doesn't. Also, be sure to check out your sun, moon, Venus, or rising placements to see if those readings better resonate. Do not force a reading if it does not match you. Let's go ahead and get started. The Devil. King of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Temperance. Ten of Wands. The Empress. Okay, zodiac signs I see: Capricorn, Sagittarius, Taurus, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, heavy fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. That could be in their sun, moon, Venus, or rising, guys. Oh, Leo, Leo, Leo. Well, I will tell you this about the person that you're interested in. They are definitely a person that is in a wealth status in life. And that doesn't mean money either. It just means that they could be very well respected. They are probably known for their good works. But on your end, Leo, I see a lot of lust, a lot of physical attraction, because I see the devil and fire. Let's see what's going on here. All right, we have Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, and Taurus in that card. So that could be very well you. You want to get lucky with this person. All right, let's just call it what it is. You want to get lucky with this person. All right. I saw a lot of that energy on your end when I was flipping your cards. You think about this person in a physical setting. This person, though, is not that type of person. They're not the type of person who's like that. They're not somebody who jumps the gun. They take their time. This is not saying you're dealing with the earth sign, but the energy of this card is somebody who takes their time. They don't rush into things. There's a reason why they're well respected. There's a reason why they're in this position. Let's get some clarity on that. Yeah, they're looking for love. They're not looking for physical connection. They're looking for love. They want it all. And they don't have that impression of you, Leo. They don't have that impression with you. Because right now in the present situation, they see you as somebody who's very flirtatious. And remember, it's an accountability, Leo, so you're not going to like what I'm about to tell you. They see you as somebody who's immature. Somebody who is on their, running on their hormones. And that's not something they're interested in, because in their energy, they're the temperance. They want to pour into somebody else's cup. They're willing to wait for the right person. Do they have it all wrong, though, Leo? Do they have it all wrong? Let's see what's going on here. Do they have a wrong impression of my Leos? Do they have the wrong impression of my Leos? That's Libra energy. That's the Justice card. I'm going to get one more card, because that does tell me that they do have some misinformation on you. Both these signs have a scale on them. All right. Could be dealing with a Libra. Leo, you're actually very giving. You want something balanced with them, but you're given the impression that that's not what you want. However, it is what you want, Leo, because I do see you having a strong physical attraction to them. However, it's not the only thing you want. But right now, the energy that's presenting to this person is that's the only thing you're looking for. Because you're very flirtatious, you're very touchy-feely, you probably compliment their looks a lot. But on the inside, Leo, you're actually a very balanced person. You're very generous. So let's see what's going on here. No. Bad cards. I will tell you this. This person is definitely not naive. They don't miss small details. They do not miss small details. They see you making some type of progress. They see your determination. They see you as confident, though. I'll tell you that. They see you as determined. They see you confident. They see you making progress. So it's not like they don't notice certain things about you. But because of the energy that you're giving off, you're presenting more lustful than, genuine. All right, let's see what this 10 of Wands is about. That means carrying a lot of burdens. What's going on here? Too many. Well, is that too many cards? Oh, no, that's 2 cards. Oh, there we go. I was about to put them back, too. Oh, I'm taking that card. I'm taking that card because I was about to put it back. But it decided it wanted to jump. You see how that card just jumped out for no damn reason. All right. All right, well, they're all in reverse. They're all in reverse. You feel like you messed up. You feel like you messed up. You're like, dang, I could have really saw myself with this person. Why did I do that? But you're very self-aware now, because like here, you're not aware. But since it's a reverse, you're self-aware of where you messed up. And it's like, you're at this point where like, dang, I guess it's time to move on, I'm sorry I'm laughing. I'm sorry I'm laughing because I know that sucks. I know it sucks when you feel like you've missed out on a good person. I get it. But it's like that confidence that you had before just like went down the drain. Like dang, I thought I was this and that, and this person's got me feeling a certain type of way. Now, I will tell you this. I'm going to give you some hope here. Because I have the Empress here. This is somebody who brings life into ideas. Remember, she is the magician in the tarot is the creator of the idea. The Empress brings life to the idea. What I'm saying, Leo, is that if you're still showing progress and interest, this person is willing to give it an opportunity. However, they have to see this. They have to see you break down first. I know that sucks. I know that sucks. They need to see you in this depressed state. Why do they need to see that? Because before they were not sure how you felt. Because somebody who just wants physical intimacy is not going to be sad. They're not going to be depressed. They're not going to be broken. They're going to be like, oh, well, on to the next. If they see this first, I know that sucks. They have to see you in a depressive state over them in order for them to snap in their head like, oh, maybe Leo does actually have some feeling for me. So Leo, what you're doing to cause the blockage is you're presenting with your fire energy instead of any water energy that you have. You're not letting them see this part of you because you're so used to people being okay with the fiery, passionate, flirtatious version of you. Because Leo, that's what you are. You're fiery, you're flirtatious. You come off as confident. And some people can see that as arrogance, you know, and that's what this person is seeing. And they want love. Do they notice little things that you do? Absolutely. Do they have to see you break down before they show interest? Absolutely. And that's because this person is somebody who is practical, who takes their time before they jump into things. And just to be fair, this is the card of seduction. So they are very sensual. They are very seductive. They are very attractive. This person's very attractive. I can see why you think of them in this way. All right, Leo. Got to tame that fire down a little bit, okay? Just got to tame that fire down a little bit. All right, moving on. Going to Virgo now. Going to my Virgos. Again, guys, I don't know why my chat box is not working. I'm not sure why the live did not transmute it into this chat, but we're going to do what we can. You can always leave a comment as well. All right, Virgo. Virgo, this is a you versus them reading. This is an accountability reading. This is where I give you tough love and tell you things you might not want to hear. But it helps you show what you're doing to cause the blockage between you and another person. You will be on this side. They will be on this side. The roles can be reversed, so keep that in mind. Take what side resonates and leave what doesn't. Chat your sun, moon, Venus, or rising if this reading does not resonate. Two of Cups. King of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Seven of Swords. The Fool. Eight of Pentacles. Virgo, I'm honestly going to tell you that yours is going to be the easiest one I've done all day. I can look at most of it without really having to clarify much, but I'm still going to clarify where I feel like I need to. Zodiac signs I see strong Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I see possible Pisces, Aries, strong air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, possible water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but not as strong as the other zodiac placements I said. That could be their sun, moon, Venus, or rising, or yours. Virgo, you look up to this person. You see this person as the ideal partner. You really admire them. They do have admirable qualities. At least that's what they're displaying. And you really see yourself with this person. Like they could be your soulmate. However, what concerns me, Virgo, is that below their card is the Seven of Swords. And then you here with the Page of Swords, meaning that you're spying on them. You're watching them. You're trying to find out more information about them. And you know why they're doing that? Because there's something about their energy that's not quite making sense. What are they hiding? What are they lying about? What's going on here? Are they really who they say they are? You found out something about them. Yes, you did. Oop. Nope. I gotta take those. That one flipped up. All right. Virgo, you found out they're involved with somebody else. I see the third party card. If they're not involved with somebody else, you found out that they drink too much. They might have a little bit of an addiction problem. Either way, it's not something that you want to entertain. Your illusion of them might be shattered. And you might realize that this person is not capable of being in a serious relationship. This person is super intelligent, man. They are super smart. They are very good with their words. They know how to make it seem like they're being honest, but they're really not. Because I see the King of Swords in reverse. Again, that's air energy again, Virgo. But Virgo, why do I still see like you want to take a leap of faith with them? I know why. It's because they're good with their words. You probably asked them about this, Virgo, and they twisted the words to make it seem like, oh, it's not what you think. It's not as bad what you think. It's not what you're assuming. This person is good at word manipulation. They are, Virgo. What's concerning me, Virgo, is why are they keeping you around if you guys, why aren't you guys together? You should really be questioning that, Virgo. If they're trying so hard to convince you that they're a good person and they are who they say they are or who they're presenting to be, then why aren't they with you? Why are they trying so hard to convince you who they are, but they're not with you? Think about it. You probably saw somebody with them online and you're like, oh no, that's my brother, that's my sister, that's my cousin, that's not anybody. Yeah, you want to explore something with them. You want to start something with them. You want to offer them something. You want to offer them. They're so good. Okay, Virgo. Again, this is an accountability reading. I'm going to say something that might hurt your feelings. But again, if you can't take these kind of readings, then don't watch these readings. All right. But here you're being naive, okay? Because the page is a young energy. I'm not saying you're young, but the energy of the card is you're being naive. You're being a little immature here with this person, all right? I'm not saying that to make you feel bad, but again, if these kind of readings hurt your feelings, then the you versus them readings are not for you. But you're being immature and naive with this person, Virgo. This person has mastered their craft, all right? They know how to work it. I got the Chariot in reverse. This person has no sense of control when it comes to things that they want. This person, if they want something, they'll get it. Even if they're with another situation, they still want that situation and they'll want you. And the thing is, they're going to tell you, they're one of those people that are saying like, oh, well, we never established anything. We never said we were dating. We never said we were exclusive. This is the type of person who will sleep with you, move in with you, like buy you things, do couple things with you. But then they'll turn around and say, well, we're not a couple. We never talked about it. They're that type of person. This person lacks control when it comes to that. They're just a narcissist. I'm going to be honest with you, Virgo. They're a narcissist. And the problem here on your end, Virgo, is that you're falling for it. You're allowing them to deceive you. And the thing is, Virgo, you know they're deceiving you, but you admire them so much. You want to believe them when they're telling you these things. So trust me, Virgo, when I say they'll be more than happy to have access to you. And then when you try to see like you guys are together, they're going to be like, we're not together. We never had that conversation. All right, Virgo. That's what I have to say on that. Again, I think I was a little harder on you than some of the other zodiac signs, but it's because I have to say what the cards are telling me. Again, these type of readings are never the kind that people like to hear, but this is what they are. They are accountability readings. They hold the viewer accountable as opposed to the other readings that I provide. All right, here we go. Moving on to Libra. All right, Libra. This is a you versus them reading. This is an accountability reading. I will tell you things you probably do not want to hear. This tells you what you're doing to cause the blockage between you and the connection. If that is something that triggers you, I suggest you not watch this reading. Please check out your sun, moon, Venus, or rising to see if those readings resonate. If this one does not, you will be on this side. Your partner will be on this side. The roles can be reversed, though. Take which one resonates. Lovers. Knight of Wands. Two of Cups. Ace of Swords. Emperor. Seven of Swords. Zodiac signs I see Gemini, Aries, Swords energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Those are the strongest zodiac signs I see. That can be their sun, moon, Venus, or rising. I do have minor fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I do have minor water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Libra, you have feelings for a player. You like a player, and you know they're a player. You can't help but be drawn to them, though. I will say this, Libra. You guys have very good communication. When you guys talk, there is a strong connection. I will say that. So I can see why you feel drawn to this person. Let's see what's going on. I don't need to clarify these two. I know what these are about, but these two I'm going to clarify. Oh, Tower, Star card. And they're both in reverse. That's Scorpio and Aquarius energy. So Libra, this person knows that you like them. They know that you care about them deeply. They know that you see them as an ideal partner. However, they're not ready to go there with you. They're just not. But again, like I said, you guys have good communication. So I will tell you this, at least this player is being honest with you. They're telling you they're not ready for that. Do I think they're honest about everything? No. But at least in that matter, they are. That's Virgo, Gemini energy. This person is used to making things happen for themselves. They're used to getting things that they want. They want, whatever they manifest, they get. Whatever they set their mind to, they get, Libra. So it's one of those situations where, like, why do I have to settle down when all these people are going to throw themselves at me anyway? This is the type of person that sees people as clothing. I use this metaphor a lot. This person treats people like clothing. They'll try it on, they'll like it, it might look good for a moment, but then they get bored of it and then try something else. That's what this kind of person is. Now, as far as you over here, I have the Emperor. This is somebody who's level-headed, who has good strategy, good leadership roles. So I do see this on your end, which that gives me some hope, Libra. That really does. The Emperor can also be very stubborn. Just also want to make sure I mention that. Libra. Oh, okay, hold on. Before I get to that. Oh, okay, Libra. I might not have to be tough on you. I was tough on you here because I see you keep following the player. I saw you kept going and being drawn to this player. Because this is past, this is present, this is a future outcome I see. So, Libra, you're not here yet, but I see you getting here. And I just want to warn you, you're going to get to that point where you're level-headed and make the right decision, and you're going to end it. Like, you're going to stop chasing this guy or girl. And they're not going to like that. As much attention as this person gets from other people, when you withdraw your attention, oh boy, they don't like that. It turns them upside down. They become jealous of whatever attention you give somebody else. They become manipulative. They become very deceptive. They'll do whatever they do to get your attention again. Again, Libra, you're not there yet. I see you becoming that because you're going to keep seeing this person manifest more and more warm bodies to collect. And then you're going to have a wake-up moment like that and then make a decision and cut them off. And they're going to come right back to you because they're going to miss the attention you gave them. It's not honest, though, Libra. It's not honest attention. They're only doing it because, everybody else loves me. Libra can't take their love away from me. And they're going to come back and try to manipulate their way back. Remember, this person is used to getting what they want. So, Libra, yours is actually more lighthearted than anybody else's you versus them. So right now what's causing the blockage is that you can't seem to let them go at this particular moment. You keep giving them the attention that they want. You keep the communication lines open, feeding their already huge ego. And even though you guys communicate well together and you guys might laugh and have good time together, this person is telling you, I don't want that. I don't want this relationship. That's not what I'm looking for, you know? So when you finally, like I said, this is present. I do see this happen. I see you getting fed up and leaving, but then attempting to come back to you. So right now, Libra, you just have to get your wake-up moment. You haven't had your wake-up moment yet, but you will. You will get that wake-up moment, and you will cut them off. Hopefully, this reading helps you speed up that wake-up moment. That's what this is for. So Libra, yours is not too shabby. Not too shabby at all, I dare say. Good for you, Libra. Good for you. Hello to everybody in the live. I'm just going to take a sip of my water really quick because I've been talking for quite a while. My mouth is a little dry. All right, we're moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. This is a you versus them reading. This is an accountability reading. This is where I give you, Scorpio, tough love. I let you know what you're doing to cause the blockage between you and this connection. If you are sensitive to being given tough love, then I suggest not watching this. However, if you're willing to see your accountability in this, go ahead and proceed. This is for my Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising. Scorpio, you will be on this side. Your person will be on this side. The roles can be reversed, so please keep that in mind. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, check out your other placements. Page of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. The Lovers. Knight of Wands. King of Pentacles. Two of Cups. Scorpio, it looks like you want to offer a new beginning to this person. This is a card that shows me that you're ready to start something with this person. However, this person is hesitant. This person is scared to trust you. Zodiac signs I see Gemini. I see Two Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Possible. Those are the strongest zodiac signs I see. Now, the other zodiac signs I see but they're not as strong as the other ones, would be Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. That could be their Sun, Moon, Venus, Horizon, or yours. Yeah, you want to offer them something, but they don't. They're scared to. They're scared to trust you. Let's see what's going on here. Why are they scared to trust Scorpio? Why are they scared to trust Scorpio? Why are they scared to trust Scorpio? Because you've done this before. This is the card of familiarity. Reunion. In this case, though, when I take it into consideration of this card and this card, it's because you've done this with them before. This is a repeated cycle for you, Scorpio. It's like you set them up for a faithful reunion and then they get disappointed. Now here in the present situation, I see the Lovers and then I see the Nine of Wands. Scorpio, it's like you're realizing that this person is your divine counterpart. It's like you feel like this person is either your soulmate or your twin flame, but they're your divine counterpart. And that's why you keep coming back to them. And they feel so beat up over this. They're tired. They're tired of this cycle with you. They want to remain loyal, but it's like their faith is waning. They're tired. Two of Swords to clarify your side. Scorpio, did you make them feel like an option? Yeah, you made them feel like an option because I see the Two of Swords in reverse to clarify here. It's like if you had somebody else, you chose the other person because you felt that person was easier, Scorpio. But you realize that wasn't the right decision to do because this person let you know that they thought you were the perfect person for them. They let you know that you were their dream fulfillment. They let you know how they felt. And that's probably why they don't want to repeat this. They don't want to feel that way again. They don't want to feel like they pour into you and let you know what they want from you, only for you to choose somebody else. And when that doesn't work out, you go back to them. Now here at the end of the reading, Scorpio, I do see you finally getting into your position in life. I do finally see you being good with your money. I do see you in a level of good position, a good status here. And for them, I see them open and ready for love. Is that ready for love with you or with someone else? We'll find out. See what's going on here. Three of Pentacles in reverse. All right, well, you know, when the Three of Pentacles is upright, it means good teamwork. It means a good partnership. It means a good, you know, good group project. When it's in reverse, though, it means working alone. you might not end up with this person because I see this in reverse, working alone. However, this person over here is open and ready for love, Scorpio. They're finally at a place where they have found peace. Will this person give Scorpio another opportunity? Will this person give Scorpio another opportunity? Should the opportunity arise? No. That's the Hermit in reverse. The person has done so much self-reflection and they've realized that every time your energy comes around, it doesn't make them feel good, Scorpio. So what's causing the blockage in this connection, Scorpio, is your repetitive cycles to return to them. You going back to them as a backup, treating them as if that they were always going to be there when something didn't work out for you. And they had nothing but genuine love and interest for you, Scorpio. So every time they were willing to open up to you again, you kind of let them down. And even though now you realize that they're your divine counterpart, and now you finally realize that they could be your soulmate or twin flame, they're tired. They have withdrew their energy, and now they're ready to move on and find love with somebody else who won't do this to them. They have healed, Scorpio. The zodiac signs that came out following were the Aquarius, the Virgo, possible more earth sign, air sign. That could be their sun, moon, Venus, or rising. All right, Scorpio, we are moving on to Sagittarius. Thank you for everybody who's in the chat. Thank you for all your likes. I greatly appreciate that. Again, I do apologize. I'm not sure why my chat box is not working. I usually have a chat box where you guys can talk to each other and get to know one another. So there must have been something that happened when the live started. I'm not quite sure. All right, Sagittarius. This is your you versus them reading. This is an accountability reading. This means I'm going to tell you things about tough love. I'm going to tell you what you're doing that's causing the blockage between you and another person and why the connection has not progressed yet. If this is something that bothers you or offends you easily and you don't want to be told what's going on in your problems, then this is not your reading. Please keep in mind, this is not going to resonate with every Sagittarius. Look at your sun, moon, Venus, or rising. Sagittarius, you will be on this side. Your person will be on this side. Remember, the roles can't be reversed. King of Cups. Three of Cups. Seven of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. Nine of Wands. Zodiac signs I see Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. I do see fire energy here. I see Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Those are the strongest zodiac signs I see. However, I do have some minor. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, again, Scorpio. But those are not as strong as the initial zodiac signs I have mentioned. That can be their sun, moon, Venus, or rising. Sagittarius, I'm just going to call you out. You like somebody else who's in a relationship. I dare say you even are in love with somebody in a relationship. Remember, I'm just reading the cards. I don't judge. I just read the cards. It's an accountability reading, y'all. Okay, that one wants to fly out. Let's see what's going on here. See, look, this card is deception, manipulation. There's a Page of Swords in reverse. That's a person that's all talk. This person is selfish. They are. You don't care though. You like what you like. You don't mind indulging time with this person. You don't mind spending your time with this person. I dare say, Sagittarius, when you're with this person, not only are you being physically intimate, you're also indulging in other things, maybe good drinks, good food, other substances. You get pleasure from this person, but sometimes that pleasure turns into emotions, which I see you having that here. Because here, your foundation is based on deception. And this person is in no hurry to end this. There is no blockage when it comes to a physical connection. The only blockage I see here is the emotional connection. You're lying to yourself, Sagittarius, which always shocks me because Sagittarius, nobody likes being lied to, okay? Everybody hates liars. Nobody likes being lied to. Sagittarius, you are the number one side who hates lies above all else, followed closely by Scorpio. But in this case, you are lying to yourself. I see that with the Seven of Swords. Yes, you are. See, look, that's fire energy. And the Queen of Swords is upside down. It's like, you know, you're jealous of whoever this person is with, all right? You're jealous of whoever they're with. This person's got you feeling all sorts of ways. They got you twisted. They got you upside down. You're questioning your own worth. You're questioning your own sense of self-respect. But the energy that this person gives you, it's addicting. I can see that here. I can see that. And like I said, this person is in no hurry to end whatever you guys got going on. Ten of Swords in reverse. In their mind, it can't get any worse. It can't get any worse than what's going on right now. So why end it? Why do I have to end it if it's going good? It's going to take a toll on you, though, Sagittarius. It's going to carry a heavy burden for you. Because like I told you, you fell for this person. You caught yourself some feelings. This person is taking away your peace. You are not balanced. This person, actually, no, it's not this person. It's nobody else's responsibility for how you just make your decisions and how you feel. You hold that responsibility. Now, is this person affecting it? Absolutely. But you are in control whether or not you want to continue this. But this person is causing you some strife. This person knows that you're loyal to them. They know you're going to keep going. They know that you're suffering, Sagittarius. They see you. But they're not going to stop it unless you do. They're not. They're happy with the way things are. As long as you're willing to put up with it, they get what they want. You boost their ego, Sagittarius. You give them confidence. And while you might enjoy your time while you're together, you're feeling empty afterwards. So As far as you're concerned, Sagittarius, there is no physical connection that's being blocked, but there is no emotion. There's no emotional connection. So what's causing this on your end, Sagittarius, is that you're tolerating it. You are tolerating it. You're giving this person the message that it's okay to continue doing this. And they know that you're going to stay here. As long as they're happy, that's all that they care about. So if you don't like the dynamic, Sagittarius, you just got to cut it out. There's going to be somebody out there who wants you for you and not share you and actually care and take your feelings into consideration. All right, Sagittarius, I hope that gave you some clarification. We are moving on to last but not least. That is my Capricorns. All right, Capricorn. Again, I do apologize. I don't know why my chat box is not working. It usually uploads with the live, so the chat box is empty today, but you can always leave a comment if you like. It'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you for everybody who's liked the video so far. If anybody's in the chat and wouldn't mind giving me a like, I would greatly appreciate it. It only takes a moment. It does help the channel out. Helps me out there in the algorithm. I can get more videos out to you guys. If you find yourself gravitating towards my readings, please consider subscribing. All right, Capricorn, remember, this is a you versus them reading. This is an accountability reading. I'm going to be giving you tough love. I'm going to be telling what you're doing to cause the blockage between you and another person. If you're somebody who's easily triggered, easily offended when somebody tells you harsh truths, then this might not be your reading. Please take in consideration your sun, moon, Venus, or rising. You will be on this side. Your person will be on this side. Roles can be reversed. Take whichever side resonates best. Knight of Wands. Three of Swords. Capricorn. I already see what happened. Oh, boy. Knight of Cups. Your cards are flying out, Capricorn. King of Wands. All right, zodiac signs I see. Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Those are the strongest zodiac signs I see here. However, I do have some minor water. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, minor earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Not as strong as the other zodiac signs, but it could be their sun, moon, Venus, or rising, or yours. Capricorn. In the past position, I see you in player energy. And this person being brokenhearted. Capricorn, this person doesn't trust you. They're holding on to the past pain. They're holding on to the past hurt. Capricorn, I'm being told that you did this when you were younger. You've matured now. You're not the same person you were, but this person can't see that. I also believe currently you're talking to other people about this person, Capricorn, and they're giving you bad advice. If you're talking to somebody about this person, I wouldn't trust them. This is a conflict card. This can be competitiveness. This can be bad advice. This can mean other people are interfering in this connection. Lovers in reverse. Could be done with Gemini. Yeah. This card in itself, when it's upright, is a soulmate, true love connection, divine connection, balanced connection. When it's in reverse, it indicates conflict. misalignment. If you are talking to other people about this person, Capricorn, they are jealous. They might even want a connection with you and you don't even know it. So if you're talking to somebody, let's say you're attracted to the opposite sex or the same sex, there is a possibility if you're talking to that person, they are attracted to you. So they're telling you certain things so you don't go towards this person. They're thinking to themselves, you don't belong with them, you belong with me. On their end, surprisingly, Capricorn, they're willing to give you a chance. Just because they were hurt in the past doesn't mean they haven't healed since then. However, they see you being held back. They see you not really making a rapid movement, Capricorn. They still see you as somebody who hasn't decided on choosing them yet. They feel like you can't make a decision right now, and it is affecting them. I will tell you that, Capricorn. At the bottom, I see you holding a lot within. I'm still going to get some more clarification here because Capricorn, I really feel there's somebody that doesn't have your best interest here. And Capricorn, it is the person you're thinking of. It is the person you're thinking of. Until I tell you that right now, it is the person you're thinking of that is sabotaging this. Could be a water sign. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You see how this queen is upside down? Very insecure person. All up in their feelings. They care more about themselves than your happiness. They believe that you could be their happiness. But if they can't have you, they don't want this other person to have you. That's why this Queen of Cups is upside down. When she's upright, she has her emotions in check and she knows exactly what to do. Somebody else wants you. And if you don't see that they're giving you bad advice, you could be missing an opportunity with this other person that you really want to be with. Because this person's willing to be with you. They're willing to give you an opportunity to make it up to them. But right now they see you holding back. They see you delaying. They see you not making a decision. And it's making them question whether you really care about them at all. You're holding a lot back on the outcome. When really all you want to do is be with this person. You want to tell this person how attractive they are, how beautiful they are, how enchanting they are. You want to tell this person, I want you to be the future mother of my kids or the future father of my kids. I see you as the most beautiful, enticing person in the whole entire world, and I just want to be with you. Why aren't you letting them know that? Why aren't you letting them know that? It's because you're listening to this person. Capricorn, this person is level-headed, all right? This person is not the same broken-hearted person that's in the past. They've healed. They're open for another opportunity, but they're not going to wait around on you, Capricorn. The King of Wands waits on nobody. The King of Wands like, I'm the king, dang it. I can have anybody I want in this kingdom. I don't have to beg for anything. Hell, look at me. Look how hot I am. I'm confident. They're not going to wait around forever, Capricorn. They're not. This is the type of person who's like, you know what? I was willing to give you a chance, but if you're not going to make a decision anytime soon, I got other options. Here's some clarification here on the King of Wands. There is Taurus and Libra energy in the Empress card, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Oh yeah, they're gonna keep it moving. They're gonna move on. They're gonna get that. The Chariot card is a action-oriented card, and this is one who makes movement. If you don't make a decision soon, Capricorn, if you don't open up and tell them how you really feel, and you keep listening to this partner, they're gonna run off. They're not gonna stick around, Capricorn. So Capricorn, what's causing the blockage on your end is that you're listening to people you have no business listening to. And it's because they're jealous. They don't want them to have you if they can't have you. And if you don't let this person know everything you're feeling inside, they're going to run off. They're going to go away. Because you do have an opportunity with this person, because you did mess up in the past with them. But this is when you were younger. You've grown since then. You've matured since then. And now you know what you want. And now you know what it takes to be a good partner. And this person sees that. That's why they're willing to give you an opportunity again. But that's a very small window of opportunity. Just letting you know, Capricorn. All right, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by these readings. I love doing them for you. The you versus them, these readings take a lot of energy out of me, guys, because I see so much, I feel so much hurt, and I feel so much lack of inspiration sometimes, but I do it because I know you guys sometimes need to hear some tough love messages. I understand that most tarot readers focus on the other person, but this particular type of reading focuses on the viewer. So that way they also know what's holding them accountable. So all you guys who have stopped by the chat and was thoughtful enough to leave me a like on this video or to leave a comment on this video, I greatly appreciate it. If you would consider subscribing, that would also be so much appreciated. If you find yourself gravitating towards my videos quite often, then go ahead and subscribe. Won't hurt. Anyway, guys, I do love you guys so much. I wanted to get this out just in case we do get a snowstorm here in Georgia. Love you guys. Namaste.